Okay, it's time to try some kinkans. This is an Asian origin citrus fruit that I found at a local grocery store in California, and I don't think that I've found it before. And it's called a kumquat in the United States. I was looking around at the recent citrus that just arrived, and I found these. And I was thinking, wow, where's the last place I saw those? That was at a grocery store in Fujiyoshida, Japan. Uh, and I think I've tried a King Kong before, but I'm not exactly sure. So I'm going to see if it brings back a memory. Um, these are organic Nagami kumquats, and they're $13 a pound. Certified organic produce grown in Southern California. Now I was thinking, 13 or 14. Yeah, $13 a pound. It's pretty expensive. But here's the thing, they're really small and they're light. I have a basket of about 10 of them right here. Now, being a gardener, one of the first things I wondered is, okay, if these were grown in Southern California, can I grow them up here? Can I grow them in the coastal Bay Area range in San Francisco in our backyard? Can I grow them more inland? And the answer is yes. Kumquat trees can be purchased for growing at home, and I may just actually do that. It looks like they run about $75 each for a small potted tree, and then eventually they get up to 6 to 8 feet. So anyway, I did bring some home. Here's what they looked like when arriving here at my computer desk. A little bit dirty. They obviously do need to be washed off before consuming. Now, when I saw these at a grocery store in Japan, um, I believe it was right before we were due to come back to America. And unfortunately, you cannot bring citrus fruit with you. Um, Another example is a yuzu. The reason that yuzus are so expensive in the United States, while they are absolutely dirt cheap in Japan, is pretty simple. Not one single company has applied for an import license from the USDA. So yuzus were grown in Florida, and then 80% of the yuzu crop got wiped out by a disease. And I think there's just one family in New Jersey which is growing them for a upscale Japanese restaurant in New York City. So with King Cons, this is not only something that you can buy here, but you can also grow it here. So let's take a look at the description here for Nagami kumquats. Now, Nagami does sound Japanese, yes, and it is. Uh, Kumquats, just like oranges and lemons, originated from Asia, in particularly in an area now known as China. And in Japan, there is a massive citrus culture. I love trying all the interesting things there that I've never tasted before. You can find these even at high-end stores in Tokyo. They are a specialty. And this right here for the tree, it's described as Citrus sinensis. Kumquats are the little jewels of the citrus world. The entire fruit is edible, including the sweet, tender skin and the sour tart flesh. The olive-sized, brilliant orange Nagami is a favorite kumquat across the U.S. It has heavily perfumed flowers, a high fruit production, few to no thorns, and that makes the plant a prize indoors or out. Warm summers bring out an especially enthusiastic show of flowers, which develop into ripe fruit in the late winter to the early spring. Eat the whole fruit fresh from the tree, cook it into jams or marmalades, or use it as toppings on desserts. And they are cold hardy to 24 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is something I can grow. Now, I did give them a quick rinse here. I didn't use a scrubber. The skin is rather delicate. And I just hand washed them by rubbing them with my fingers under some filtered water. And yes, I did cut one in half. And here's what it looks like. There are seeds inside, yet they are edible. You're just not supposed to chew them a whole lot. So here we go. Let me see if I remember tasting a kumquat before. Here's what it looks like. Now, I know I've eaten lemon peel. Uh, there is a sushi restaurant in Berkeley that we like to eat at. And one of my favorite sushi rolls there is the lemon roll, which does have peel still on the lemon, very thinly sliced. And those are sourced from organic lemons. That way you don't have any pesticide residue in the skin. So it's very important that these that you eat whole with the skin are organically grown. Okay, so here I'm going to eat this whole thing. This is a rather large one of the group. Whoa. Mm. That is awesome. Mm. The skin is perfect, the perfect texture. Okay, so here's what I just got. I need to finish chewing these so I don't choke and die live on YouTube. Mm. Absolutely stellar. They're a 10-10. I'll just get right to the point in rating these. These are a 10-10. They've got to be a good source of fiber. Um, even though it had seeds in it, I could feel them a little bit, but you just don't chew the seeds very much. Otherwise, I understand that they could get bitter. So here's what happened. This popped uh, unbelievably. It popped and squirted powerful sour grapefruit type flavor and aroma. Just an absolute explosion. Not only are these wonderfully delicious, but it's very interesting. It's a very interesting experience in the texture. So let me go ahead and eat one of these that is already cut in half. So I'm not going to have that big pop. I wouldn't think. Mm, mm. Very different eating one that's cut in half. Perfectly fine either way. I think I just found my new favorite citrus fruit in the entire world. Oh my gosh. Now this has a little stem on the top, so I'm going to go ahead and break that off. There we go. It does feel a little strange eating citrus fruit without peeling it, but this is a wonderful experience. Uh, there would be no reason to peel these. It would be interesting, even though these are expensive, it'd be interesting to make a fresh squeezed glass of kumquat juice for breakfast in the morning. But I think it would be as bitter as grapefruit because the sweetness of the skin is offsetting the massive bitterness and acidity of the flesh. Now, by saying massive, I don't mean extreme or bad in any way. I mean very, very powerful. I think I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit from the acidity. Okay, here goes another one. Okay, got a seed there. Two seeds. Mm, three seeds. Mm. This is good jaw muscle exercise. It takes quite a bit to chew one of these up. I just learned I absolutely love kumquats. These things are so good. And I'm wondering when we're in Japan, I am definitely going to be looking for these in Japan to see if there are some different varieties. And now I'm going to look here in the United States. and see. I'm gonna look into kumquats more. I just became an instant kumquat fan. These things are stupidly, ridiculously delicious. They are gorgeous, gorgeous little gems. So I don't think I have ever tried a kumquat. I couldn't have possibly because I would have remembered it. I just found a new favorite citrus fruit. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, if you like food videos like this, be sure to subscribe. I like doing them, and there's more to come. If you like citrus fruits and you've never tried a kumquat, look for organic kumquats when citrus is in season in your area and try one. It might just blow your mind. This right here just blew my mind. I would give this more than 10 out of 10 if it wasn't a scale of 1 to 10. These are one of the best citrus fruits I've ever tasted in my life. Absolutely awesome. Till next time, enjoy your snack foods and your citrus and your kumquats. And peace out from San Francisco. Bye.